Do y'all know that? Hey, Shells Tales. Y'all know today is New Year's Eve. And the sun's going down in the wrong part of town. It's not going down in the right spot. But nothing's going down in the right spot. So guess what, everybody? I just want to say, with my crazy hair and all, I'm coming back to have a great time by myself at the house. Patsy's there too, but she won't be able to engage in the festivities I engage in. But I'm coming back to have a good time and be Shell and express some things about myself and my life and where I'm headed, where I've been, and where I hope I'm going, and where I'm at right now. And I plan on it being a great night. I'm going to make it be a great night. Oh, now look at that. See stuff on the road make you get not too good. Look at them going across yonder and them SUV doohickeys 100 miles an hour. I heard that. Anyway, again, tonight, get ready. Shells Tales. I got to fix my vanity. I got to show you that. I went and played by makeup, and I don't even put on a lot of makeup, but I played by it, and I bought it, and we're just gonna maybe play with that tonight. But who knows? Other than that, it's gonna be talking, a couple of things. I'm having me a little drink, and I hope you enjoy it. You know, it's Shells Tales, and it's whatever Shell tells you, whatever Shell tells tonight. It's the tale we'll hear. How about that? Y'all hear that little ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta? I need a new windshield wiper. Check it out. I need a lot of new things. And I'm going to let y'all know some things. But I already said that about those things. Alright, y'all. I'm headed out so I can head back in for all the fun to begin. That's it. Hey guys, I thought the sun was going down in the wrong part of town, but no it ain't. There it is. It's back there. I don't know where it was hiding at, but it lets you know I'm here, saith the sun. And now Shells tells the sun is going down. That looks so nice back there. Let's keep going for a second and see if I can catch it in all its glory. In all its glory. I hate running. I hate not getting back, but you know. What is time? What is time? Do you know what time is? We don't know what time is. You see it, guys? You see the sunset, how it goes all the way across there like that? That looks so nice. Let's see. Yeah, dang. Anyway, that's the sunset as it goes across the landscape. And Shell's dirty car windows. That's something else we're doing this new year. Cleaning up your world. I say. Longhorn, leghorn. Shell's Tales. I'm making a vegetable soup with Dollar Tree ingredients. And the book in the back is not a recipe book. It's just things I need to do. And things I need to talk about probably tonight before New Year's Eve is over. But yeah, that's what I'm cooking. Vegetable soup with this meat. We're going to make it great. Amen. Alright guys, here we go. This is not the greatest, you know. I know, yep, that does not look nice at all, right? Don't get any ideas, you know. But anyway, it's working out. It was frozen. So there's the meat. Look what I'm listening to while I'm cleaning up. You can't really hear it, but you know what I'm saying? These streets are cold. You better bundle up. Don't know who to trust. I know that's right. But anyway, we're about to make this cornbread. And this right here. And keep on million. Okay, Shells Tales, that soup is boiling and this cornbread is done, and medication Yeah! Hey, Shells Tales. Happy almost New Year's. It's New Year's Eve. We just got a few more minutes. Maybe like 7 or 8 minutes before 12 o'clock midnight. And I was just going to throw a few things in there right quick if I can. I didn't do no vanity. I'm sorry. I had to cook something to eat. I didn't do a vanity. I did facial care, but no makeup. We'll try that tomorrow. But on top of all that, we're going to try to not worry about what's going on TV. And I just wanted to talk about, this has been a crazy year. It's been a crazy year. You like my shirt? It's a flamingo having a great day. And a nice doggy blanket that my mother-in-law got me. Since I take care of so many dogs, she got me a little of that. Let me turn this down. Let me turn that down, because I know I need a favor. I know I need a favor. He gives me a favor every day. And you too. But anyway, let's get back to this. I was going to talk about some stuff right quick, like the fog. The fog that's been going around. This is just something I want to get out right quick. The fog. To me, these are Shells Tales and Shells Tales only opinions. These are only mine. These are nobody else's. These are mine, and they don't go any further than here, and they're not credited anywhere. They're just my tales, my opinion. That fog, if they didn't get you with the big stick when the COVID came around, well, they got you with this fog. They got us all with this fog. Because, just like I said, they got people with the TVs. When you wouldn't get, how was they going to get in your house? Through router boxes or new flat screen TVs. Okay? How are they going to get you with this sickness here? How are they going to get this stuff in your body that they want to have in your body that you didn't get stuck with? A lot of people they couldn't make go in. Well, let's do this fog. Let's do this, and everybody's going to come out and wonder and be like, ooh, ah, oh. Everybody's going to wonder, Look at it. You're going to breathe it in. It's going to come in through your air filters, and it's going to come in through your house. It's going to get in your body. So that brings me back around to, like I said, with The Walking Dead. When people die in The Walking Dead, you can get hit by a car, a tree limb can knock you in your head, and you can get bit by a zombie. But regardless of how you die, you come back alive. I told you, it's already in your body. So guess what? They really put them in there today. They microchipped the crap out of America. And any other places. Was it only America? Was it around the world? I don't know. So much going on. So yeah, I was going to talk about that, but I was going to say, it's Stevie Wayne. And I'll be your DJ for tonight. And I'm out there looking over Antonio Bay. The fog is coming in from the left. It's coming in from the right. It's coming in from all around. Everywhere in sight. So I'll be with you until 6 a.m. And I'm Stevie Wayne here at WWB KDB. Antonio Bay. Okay, y'all know that come from the movie The Fog, the real fog, not the fog they made in the next movie, but I was just joking, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, that fog that they just play us like a fiddle. And then people are like, wake up, wake up, wake up. If we wake up, what are we gonna do? Because I'm woke, but where are we running to? Is there a woke network that we run to besides God? Is there a woke network on earth that we run to, or they run to help us figure out things and what we're going to do when we wake up from what they're doing? So why say wake up when what are we going to do? Everybody can't build bunkers, and don't nobody got everybody ain't got millions of dollars in a way to have a place to run to. So a lot of us are just going to be capital left. Hard. But God said, don't listen to none of that, and He'll take care of you. And that's what you're going to have to ride on the coattail of. So, next thing I want to say is, I can't about read my own writing. But I was going to say, if you really want to know what's in that fog, okay, well then how about somebody go out there and if everybody, because this is what I would have done. I seen the fog, But it wasn't like it was in these places that they're showing. Gotta tighten up the glasses, tighten up the sightseers. But take a jar, like a mason jar, and like run through the mist with it right quick, and then put the top on it, and then, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a test out there you can find somewhere, you know, stick something in there, find out what's in there, catch it in the jar. Go home and scientific experiment it and find out what's in it, because if it comes back this way, you know, Shell's gonna do it. But if you happen to be where it's real misty and it's really thick, try it. Get it. Put it on a slab. Let's find out what it is. Not that it would make any difference, because they already got us. Next, but don't be upset. Don't be scared now. Don't be scared. It's Shell's Tales. Don't you be scared. Next, let me see. Yeah, I said that too. And about the political things. Those, well, we'll just start with that. Political, it's been silenced. I don't know if I already said this in the video, but it's been silenced before. How many minutes I got? What is it? Is it New Year's Eve?
Yeah, I gotta go because it's 1 minute till the ball drops.
Is it 1 minute? Uh-oh. We'll ride it out with me and Patsy, y'all. Ride it out. Let's go, let's go. Get up, Patsy. Let's get crunk. Hi, guys. And again, on Shell's Tales, guess what? I jumped up and did all of that. Lexi called me. Lonnie called me. We were all on the phone together. The ball was dropping in New York, and everybody was Happy New Year. And guess what? Shell stood up, and the button went off, and didn't get none of that. So guess what? Happy New Year! Oh, 2025!
Yes.
Happy New Year! Yay!
Yay!
Yay, doggy dog! Yay, bandit! Bark for me, bandit! Bark for me, bandit! Okay, y'all. So, yeah. So, I totally missed all of that. Lonnie called me. Lexi called me. And I've been standing up there and ain't nothing been happening. But you know, that would be a day in the life of Shell. So anyway, guess what? I know that's right. Why you always crying up here? I'm getting ready to turn them off now. They getting ready to get turned off. I watch them for the sake of Patsy. Don't care too much for Nashville and them. So I watch that for Patsy. Next. Let's go ahead right quick. Well, y'all, all I'm going to say that this New Year brought is I got to go to the Isle of Palms for the first time in my life. I got to go see the Lion King. What other kind of things happened? I know some other kind of things happened to me. What other kind of things did I do? I did some other things. I know I did. But I just really can't remember right now. I went trick-or-treating with my family. I started this YouTube channel. Bam! That's what I did this year. So, yeah. Anyway, those are the kind of things I did. And the things I hope for myself are... I'll try to sum this up, y'all, about Shell right quick, okay? I'm going to tell you about Shell. Shell was born in South Carolina. When I was born, my grandmother was already paralyzed from the waist down. But we were raised a lot by her and in her house and running around and all those good things. So you grow up, you know, and you get around 10, 11, you know, you're already running around doing your own thing, you know, and your mom and daddy about to get a divorce, so you just wide open, you don't care about nothing. See, mom and daddy get a divorce, and you know, your dad gets remarried and he moves to Texas, and so you just running around here living your own little life. I wanted to get in the alien ship. If an alien ship came, I was going to leave. I wasn't going to tell anybody. I was out the door at 8 a.m. anyway, at 5, 6, and 7, and I didn't return to 5, 6, and 7 in the evening. And I lived off wild berries and stream water and just having a good time out there by myself. I wasn't going to come back. If a hot air balloons used to come near our house when I was little, they used to beg for them to let me get up in there. I didn't care to even go tell my mom that I'm leaving. I just want to get out of here. I want to get out of here. I was even before I had kids, fell in love or anything like that. I just wanted to go to the army, fight on the front line, do whatever you got to do, Just didn't want to care about anything. But life caught up with me. And so I was very hard-headed, and I was very acting stupid in school. I always started getting in trouble, but you know, those things come with the lifestyle. So you start acting out in school, and then, like I said, your mom and dad have got a divorce, and then all of a sudden you go to stay with your dad because you're bad and you're acting out. So, you know, they do that parent thing where, you know, you go stay with your parent over there because you're not acting right. Well, people didn't know it didn't have nothing to do with where I was at. It was I. Was going to be me regardless. So anyway, yeah, living in Texas for a few years, come back, kid's daddy, met him at 13. I think I met him just a few weeks after I got back from being in Texas. So, came back, took a bus ride from Texas. Daddy wanted to give me a whole lecture before I got on the bus. When I got on the bus, realized that he didn't give me any money. And I'm only 13 years old. And I'm traveling from Texas to South Carolina, and you know, he tried to catch me at the next bus stop, but we were already gone. So I came across the country with no money. I asked somebody beside me for a drink, or to get me a drink and a bag of chips in 1985. How much was that costing? But you know, they had an attitude, but they ended up getting it for me. But you know, so much wanted a family and stuff like that that I was, while we were at the bus places and during the layovers waiting on the other buses to come, Shell would stare at the cars the families riding in like Mobile, Alabama, somewhere in Mississippi, and being like, "Boy, I bet they're going home. Dad's driving, mom's in the car, kids in the back, but they're going home to a nice house." But you know, as I got older, I learned that everything's not what it seemed, but that's what you wanted. You could make you a good home like that, regardless if others had lies behind their pictures. Okay, now I see what messed it up when what messed my film up a minute ago. Lexi called me, and when she called me, I forgot it took me off record, and that's why it stopped, and I didn't know it. Because Jessica just called. I have to call her back, but it stopped the recording. But I was talking. But anyway, those are the things you want from your family. But yours was not going to be a facade. You were really going to have some caring going on in there. That's what you thought. But I did. But then, you know, I ended up getting with my baby's daddy, 13 years old, just a month or so, back out of Texas, get a boyfriend ASAP. In a year and a half, you're pregnant. For the next 20 years, you know, you're together, you have more children. Life is school, it's so many ups and downs. It's jail, it's all kind of things. It's definitely DV, all caps, all through there the whole time. Whatever you want to think, other women, babies, la la la. Oh, yeah. So anyway, you get out of that. I've been out of that about, I'm thinking 20 years. Yeah. Yeah, 20 years. So I've been out of that 20 years. So what have you done for 20 years? So, well, I had to recuperate from being in that relationship for 20 years and living like that, you know. And then, you know, it was a controlling environment. And so, therefore, you know, you wanted to live not controlled. You didn't care if stuff got picked up today. You didn't care if things were tidy and neat. You was just happy to just be free, even though you were still in love and your heart was broken because you was not with him no more. You didn't care. You just be happy to have that one weight lifted off of you. And that's why Shelley's still by herself today, because I won't go through no more BS with nobody else. You got to be a real motherfucker, know yourself. Excuse my language. You got to be a real person, know yourself already before you get with me. Don't worry about controlling me, because I'm not trying to control you. And if you try it, well, we won't be. Anyway, next one I want to say is, so you get out of that. So you're living freely for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've never been in a relationship again, but I've had friends. And on the next thing I want to say about that is, so then you come to this part in your life. Then you live with your mama for a minute, and your kids lived on their own. And then the next thing, you know, I mean, the grandbabies came, and that was a wonderful thing. And we was all living together. I'd find a little spot, me and my kids, and then the grandkids came. We was all living together. And then, you know, we had to leave that house, you know. Jesus put the staff came down, and it was time to go. So, you know, we all had to handle our life after the staff came down. So then we was all staying here at my mama's for a minute, and then everybody stayed here for about a month and a half, and you know, my kids had their own place, but I was still here, and I stayed here for 5 years. 5 years. And I think I moved out with my kids in 2019. Yeah, it might have been 2019 or beginning. Yeah, 2019. We all moved back into a house together, except for my daughter or the 3 grandbabies. She didn't. And we lived together until last year, in September 2023. And guess what, y'all?
Oh, because he...
Like Tupac said, you know, it felt good putting money in your mailbox. Well, it felt so good because life was going great. We paid our rent for the first time. I ain't ashamed to say, you know. Well, they were young, so they were already paying their own rent. But Michelle Ferguson, damn, said my whole name. Who cares? She had never paid no bills on time. Not even when Section 8 rent was $4. I was 4 months behind. I needed $16. I was about to get put out. Woo! So glad. So when I think of my worst, I remember there was many days that was worse than this. Or when I think I'm having a bad day, I think back to those days. And I'd be like, nope, no we're not. We're not in a bad spot. We're not. We're doing so much better. Let's get up and keep going. So anyway, when me and my kids moved back in together this time in 2019, boy, we paid the rent for the first time in my life. We paid it on time. Every month we paid on time. Like Tupac say, it felt good doing that. And then bam, they said house. Right, so now you gotta move. Everybody had to scatter, go where they had to go. You know what I'm saying? And I came on back to my mama's. My kids went on and did their thing again, but one of them moved out already before then. It was only 3 of us left. Because she had a baby. So she ended up getting her own place before we ever moved out of there. So anyway, next, I'm here with my mom. That's where I'm at 53 years old. That's what I'm doing. And guess what, y'all? I know you see me running around, I say I'm helping people, but it's not helping like you think. I don't really have a job. And something happened in the last few years because I'm a social butterfly. I've ran restaurants, all that kind of stuff. Everybody's loved me everywhere I went. I've never had a problem. But something's happened to me in the last few years, and it probably started at COVID time, but I think I got social anxiety. When I go somewhere, I like to hurry up and get in and get out. I kind of swallow it down in the pit of my stomach when I go do things or go to shows and stuff like that. I don't want to feel like that, and I don't want to take a whole bunch of medicine to unfeel like that. Like I said, I don't think it was nothing that happened to me that made me start thinking like this. It was the world. So I just gotta catch up with all this craziness, and I think I'm gonna be okay. But yes, I got social anxiety real bad. I can't see. It's blurry right now looking at you. I still need to do the glasses things with no insurance. And I done did Medicaid 100 times, and it just keeps them, either they don't reply back to me or they deny me. So, I don't got that. I have stomach problems. Sometimes having acting like let me not. Thank goodness gracious. I have knee problem. I have gout. My hands don't work all the time. They swell up. This one right here is getting stuck already. Sorry, didn't mean to. No. I didn't mean to shoot. Wasn't shooting the bird, you know. But it's getting stuck. Like the hand holding the camera already gets stuck. So, you know, I got finger problems. You grab boxes wrong. Your hands lock up. You have to pop them out. One day you ain't going to be able to pop it out. It's going to be like breaking a bone when you pop it backwards. You know what I'm saying? So, I got seeing problems. Social anxiety problem. My hands are tripping. And, writing. I love to write. Love to color. I filled out an application for something a month or so ago, and my wrist, by the time I got done in like 30 minutes, my wrist was tore up. And sometimes when I work around the house all day here, my hands stop functioning at a certain time. They won't even hold the power right. You know, and I'd be like, "But what you gonna do that? How you gonna work on somebody's job and do things like that?" And then you keep saying, "Oh, my hands messed up." Oh, and another thing, I have migraines. Y'all know I talk about them all the time. So I have migraines. And you don't know, that light causes them. But you better have your medicine with you all the time, and you better hope it works, and and that gives you anxiety. I'm hoping for the next 45 minutes that the medicine's going to work, and you ain't going to have to go home. But no employer wants to hear all them 9,500 problems you got there. You see what I'm saying? So how you going to be a productive employee and feel like something? You got to make, gosh, you got to call him back in today. Oh, gosh, who knew I was going to feel like today? Or not even work with your family. Who knew I was going to feel like this today? Who knew I was going to have a headache? Who knew I wasn't going to be able to make it to the outing? Who knew I wasn't going to make it to the family gathering? You don't know. Your body just does what it wants. And so therefore, it causes you anxiety and frustration because, you just want to be able to function in this world, And so, yeah, I want to go to work. I have an application over there right now that I'm going to try to fill out for part-time, which is another housekeeping thing, which I'm really tired of housekeeping because I have a higher calling and I know it. That's why everything's done got so messed up in the last little bit, because I've been running the same rat race for a long time, and I fell off and tried to get back on and realized I was supposed to be on here anyway. How did I get on this rat race and run all these years like this? I don't know. But it is a housekeeping application. So I'm going to try that and see how it goes. Don't know what we're going to do about Social Security. So I'm still waiting on that. But to sum it all up, that's what Shell's doing at 53 here with her mom at her house. I'm back at my mom's house. Once again, I had already said that, but I'm just summing it up. Woo! For the new year. Patsy almost went down because we have cows. The dogs are big as cows. And they lay right here in the floor. Get on up. Just get on up. Get on up. So anyway, that's what I'm doing here. Try to clean up and transform and paint my mom's house, and hopefully maybe she can get out of here and get a decent more place to live. That is the whole purpose of whatever I'm doing here. You say, what are you doing? What are you doing to get your life together? I went through a lot. Now, and I've helped a lot of people. I've done a lot of stuff, and I've always put myself to the side. But I can't do that no more, because in a minute, I ain't even going to have a piece of me to help y'all out, because all the pieces of me is going to be gone. People are already worried about my mental health, what's happening to me. Nothing. I'm stressed out because this world and stuff. And Shell needs to catch up with herself so she can get back to being the piper and helping everybody else. Because that's what I'm supposed to do. I've been wanting to help people since I saw the little children on the commercials when I was little, where you just send 39 cents and help these children. I've been wanting to help since then. But anyway, long story short, that's what Shell's doing. And so I'm here. I'm either waiting on Social Security, or I'm about to say, F it, and just go on out here and do the best I can with my handicapped self. The glasses don't really work. Things don't really work. So you'll be working, but you'll be working frustrated. You see what I'm saying? Oh, God, I hope I can see this. Oh, God, I hope my hands don't cramp. Oh, gosh, I hope I don't get a migraine. Oh, gosh, oh, gosh, oh, gosh. Who wants to work out there like that? I don't. But, I've had to do a lot of things in my life that I didn't want to do. And I made it through it. Like $16 rent. But, my goodness, there comes a time in your life that you want to stop saying, I'll just get through it. You just get tired of getting through it. Stop having things to get through. But one thing I am thankful for, and that is I'm thankful for God and Jesus, for my mother, and I'm thankful for my mother has a place that I can be in right now. Because if she didn't, I'd probably be somewhere in a room at one of my kids' houses feeling so terrible about myself having to be there. I want to be able, if my kids needed me right now, I don't have a place like my mama has a place. Those things, those are things that I think about. Just got to do something about that. And it doesn't matter if you got to go back out here and work 14 hours a day, I guess. But then you're not there for nobody anyway. But you got the money that they, to, I guess, make a way for something to be. That's what matters. You don't matter being there. It's the material of the earth, of the earthly world things that matter. That's what matters out here. But anyway. And another thing I said, that's what Shell's doing. Let's end it with that before I get off track. So that's what Shell's doing. I'm here at my mom's house. Don't have a job. Applied for disability. And I know you would say, Shell doesn't have a disability. She be out there doing yard work and she's a trip. But, there is a scene here. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay, but, there are problems that you have. And you have them, You wouldn't want people to see them because then they get opinions of you. But you know what? People's okay. Sometimes they just went through life and had a little problems. And, it's stuff they carry with them. But, they're still all right. Let's have some outbursts sometimes. It was this world that caused this. So, anyway. But anyway, I was looking at a text my brother just sent. They closed, but he's got to do dishes, and then he'll be here. But anyway, I'm going to say Happy New Year to my family. And that is what Shell Tells is about. And I'm going to tell you tales about my life. I'm going to tell you tales about opinions that I have, things that I've seen, but I don't tell no lies. I don't tell no lies. So everything I'm going to tell you is the truth that happened to me. I seen it. Most of the time I know it, but that's when it's my opinion and I don't got no proof except you just have to wait to see when it happens. And another thing I wanted to say. I'm looking on this book here. I don't know. We'll figure it out another day. But, pay attention. And like, we're going to go back to where they say, hey, wake up, wake up, wake up. And if you wake up, who we going to wake up to? Who's going to help us? Well, they already got these underground cities where they got stuff tucked away, like, the Book of Eli. They was making like a Noah's Ark, They got movies. They're storing historic movies down there. Everything from Hollywood, food, everything you could think of. Why are they doing that? And then, won't people just tell us what's going to happen to us? Because you could have somebody that's like, girl, I have been working overtime. I got 45 minutes to go, and I'm going to have 95 hours. I've been waiting on this check so long just for myself. Just for myself to do anything I wanted. And I have worked so hard for this moment. I got 45 minutes to go until I get those 95 hours. And guess what? Boom! Bam! Building go down. You like, what done happened? Oh, by the way, newscast. Bam, bam, bam. The world is having a catastrophic collision. Things are going wrong. Please take cover. Please take cover. Why you couldn't have told me this before I was in this building trying to get the last 45 minutes to get this 95-hour check that I was never going to get because we were going to have a catastrophic collision? Won't you just go ahead and tell me? I didn't even need to be here. I could have been somewhere huddled together with my family, together with them, instead of in here worried about 45 more minutes. Won't people just tell us what's going on? What's the harm in that? We already running around chaotic now, doing stuff. It ain't going to make it any more difference if you tell us, oh, it's all a facade. The great Grand Wizard of Oz, the great wizard has spoken. Pull the curtain, man. So we can go ahead and decide what we're going to do or how we're going to do. My goodness. And of everything that controls everything, it's so sad to say, if you're controlling and you think you got the world by the tail, that's great. But God is still in command. And it doesn't matter what you got going on. It's all going to end in a terrible way when God comes through. So have fun as you will. But it's over with for you too, controllers. Anyway, don't let Shell Tales upset you. And there ain't nothing sad about this. This is real life. This is the way I talk. I am not a depressed person. I'd be worried about other problems. But you're going to see how She snaps back when she stops worrying about other problems, and you can just hope for the best. This African lady told me one time I cleaned her house. Her son wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. She said, "Do you think I'm going to tell him? He knows what he's supposed to do." I can't even talk like that. I'm not going to try. Sometimes I can get into all the characters, but basically what she said was, he knows what he's got to do. Why am I going to tell him to go to school and make sure you get good grades so you'll pass it, you can get into college and do this and do that? Why am I going to tell him that? People know what they got to do. So people know what they got to do. You don't got to... Who knows where that even came from and why I'm even saying that. I can't remember that. It's time to go to bed. But I just want to say that, people going to do what they going to do. And there ain't no use in running around trying to holler and keep everybody correct in line and tell people shouldn't do that and shouldn't do that, because I'm sure they know. And if they don't, they'll learn. And anyway, I think that's all I wanted to say. Back to the fog again. Oh, back to something else I didn't say. Presidential things. Did you know that you ever heard got quiet before the election, then it got quiet after the election? You ain't seen Trump nowhere really. Well, I don't watch mainstream TV, but so I'm not sure if he's doing all kinds of things. But he ain't nowhere running around hollering rally, 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 and he was still rally, rally, rally even after he got poppy, poppy, poppy. He was still running around. But now he's not nowhere to be found. And his big show's coming up in 5 days. And what's happening to our sensibility around here? As they said in Friday, the principalities of it. Principalities. I guess that was the right word. But anyway, who knows where they are? You don't see nothing about that. Nothing's makes sense. Drones are flying everywhere. That ain't nothing but the government. Like I said, aliens would have been done come down and bop bop, whopped on their ass. That's not them. That's the government putting on a light show. Let's fool them so they'll get used to seeing this all the time, and therefore they get used to seeing it, and it'll just be another thing. And so therefore, when we really get ready to whoop down on them, we'll catch them off guard. But right now you just gotta desensitize them to the drones, like they trying to desensitize us to other things. Did y'all know that they wanted to add a letter to the letter alphabet, people? It's not a good letter they want to add to the end of that letter alphabet people group. But somebody said we need to get more desensitized before they add it. I ain't going to say who it was. Because they'll be like, what? You be like, what? But that's what they want to do, y'all. And add it to the letter. I don't know why people can't be regular. Without all the letters. We've known it was one way. With all these letters confuse you. I don't know which letter you are and what letter means what. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then you can't say certain things and call people certain things, and I'm confused. Hey, before I go, oh yes, this year I got hot tooth in my Hardee's hot ham and cheese. Do you want me to tell you why? And I'm going to leave you with this, and hot tooth, I tell you, and ate it. She did. But I throwed it up. You come on the speaker. I can't see you. You sound like a woman. I say, ma'am, 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 and ma'am, and thank you, ma'am. But as I'm coming around before I get to the window, I was like, was that a man? I was like, well, too late now, because I didn't hear that. And you get to the window, and of course, yes, it is a man. But he is definitely talking and acting like a woman. So I wasn't wrong. But is he mad? Because he did look like he had an attitude because I called you a ma'am. Okay, so what is this household get up here that you got going on? I don't understand. My bad. That's what you sounded like. And then you mad because I said it. So I get the hot ham and cheese. Been eating hot ham and cheeses from Hardee's my whole entire life. It's one of my favorite sandwiches. Never no more. I get the sandwich. I noticed one part of it is real, like, creamy-like. It's a little extra warm, and it's never been creamy like that. But you know, your girl does, oh, right there, microwave it up and eat it. Like, push it out there to us. Like Nas said. Then I get to the middle, and it's cold. But I'm still driving because I'm going somewhere. I'm like, damn, this part of the sandwich cold. Why is it cold? And the more I eat, it wasn't until, and then no more sandwich was hot. No more part of the sandwich was hot. And I was trying to wonder why that was so hot and creamy like. So, you know, as I pushed that last piece of bread in my mouth, I just got so sick. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know what I don't know what I just ate. But you know what? And I called my son. I called everybody. And they was like, Mama. I was like, he spit, he hot tooed in it, or he shot tooed in it. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, Mama, he couldn't have did that. Can't nobody do it that fast. Oh, I don't know what nobody can do. They might have motherfucking jack on, jack off, what you want to call it, competitions. That might happen really fast. I don't know. They might can do it in bam! I don't know. Could have been right in my sandwich, or it come out your mouth. But I know I got hot too, because I was confused by what you wanted me to call you. But I pulled over on the side of the road and I throwed that shit up. Excuse my language. I throwed it up until I seen the food I had earlier. So I was sure I would pray to God, I hope I got it out of there. And then the back of my throat just started feeling like it was mucus-fied. And I was like, oh gosh. I had to see the whole back of my mouth. It needs to hold that new setup back there. Anyway, all I can say is I didn't know what the person was. So it confused me. So please, the letters and the letter people and all the letters they keep adding. It's about to be a new alphabet. You say the alphabet. Which one? The regular alphabet or the letter people alphabet? I love you. So does God. Happy New Year. 2025 shall sales. In case I didn't say it, I love you and so does God. I think I did, but I was a little bit too excited with it. But I just want to say that another thing I'm grateful for this year that I did, that I was proud of, and I'm happy and thankful for, that's all you can be, is my health, the health of my family. My mom's okay. We haven't lost anyone. No one's went back home. You know, they're all still here together, and that's the best we can hope for. And I'm sure you hope that, and you're thankful for that too with your family. So all in all, again, guys, I love you. So does God. Happy New Year 2025. I hope the best for all mankind. I hope we can save ourselves. Amen.